Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are looking at Psalm 75, and today we are looking at verse 6. No one from the east or the west or from the desert can exalt a man. Now, that is a great verse. I'm sure you have heard it before. I'm sure you have heard sermons on it. And we very often quote it to each other. Promotion and exaltation comes from God and God alone. No promotion can come from human sources. We are living in a society where everyone is about self-advancement and self-promotion. And in this verse, we are referred to the Eastern people, the Western people. The South refers to the desert. Not from the rising of the sun or the setting of the sun, nor from the wilderness or mountains come exaltation. North is not mentioned because that's where the Assyrians, the enemy, is going to come from. So the north is not mentioned. So a question to ask is, where do I look for promotion to humans or to influential people? It is God who chooses whom he will exalt and when. So let me read the next verse, verse 7, because it ties in with verse 6. It is God who judges. Remember, this psalm is all about God the judge. He brings down one and exalts the other. So there you have the answer. God is the judge. He is the righteous judge. He knows everything. He sees everything. And in Isaiah 33, verse 22, it's very clearly stated that God is the judge and God is the lawgiver. In Psalm 50 and verse 6, we are told that God himself is judge. And in Psalm 94 and verse 2, there is a prayer. Rise up, O judge of the earth, pay back the proud for what they deserve. And that's a very appropriate prayer for us to even pray today, for God the judge to rise up and to pay back the proud for what they say and do. Daniel 2:21, here again is a prayer. God sets up kings and deposes them. And that's a good reminder for us today. God sets up kings, presidents, prime ministers, and he also chooses to depose them. And in history, we have seen this happen over and over again. Sometimes unexpected people are put into positions of power and prominence, but equally, they are deposed, they are taken down. And so those who are in positions of authority need to remember that they are there because God has allowed them to be there. And they need to be humble. They need to look to God. And they need to depend upon him. They need to trust him. They need to ask wisdom from him daily as to how they should rule. This is what Solomon prayed for. Solomon prayed to the Lord that the Lord would give him wisdom and discernment in knowing how to rule the people rightly. And that prayer should forever be on the lips of those who are in places of authority. So today, as we look at the world around us and we see that there are all kinds of people in power, some of them should not be in power. They are evil, they are wicked, they are causing so much of misery to the people. And yet God has loved them and permitted them to be in that position of power for a purpose. We don't fully understand all this. We live in a broken world, and there are all kinds of wicked, evil rulers. And we can pray that God would take them down. God would bring them down. And in their place, God would set someone up in power who is committed to the people, who loves the people, who cares for the people. Will you take time today to pray for the rulers and leaders of the country in which you are living? This is something we fail to do. We should do it much more often in our personal prayers and also in our corporate prayers, praying for government and praying for rulers and leaders. Amen.